Hi, welcome to the College and Career Office. I'm Mr. Peters. I'm the assistant principal here that works real close with the school counselors. You're going to come to this office for all sorts of career, academic, and social emotional needs. Whenever you come to the office, you're going to check in first with one of our administrative assistants. After that, then they'll direct you to the counselor. So let's go and meet your counselor right now.
Frank. I will be your school counselor here at St. Charles North for the next few years. I'm excited to work with you all, and in a few short minutes, I will be going over what you need to know to be successful here at North. Welcome to North.
Welcome to St. Charles North, class of 2024. I am so excited to have you join us. This presentation will help you understand important information about your counselor, me, the services we provide, and some tips to start off high school on the right foot. We are located in the Office of College and Career Readiness, which is near the main entrance to the building. A common observation students make upon entering North is that it is very different from middle school. In high school, your grades, participation in activities, classes you take, and hobbies you pursue all help prepare you for life after high school. College and Career Readiness means preparing you for all of the paths students take after high school, which can include joining the workforce, learning specialized technical skills in trade school, attending a 2-year college, a 4-year college, enlisting in the military in pursuit of the career that matches your interests, values, and skills. Every student at North is an individual with your own unique talents, skills, and goals. We get to know you individually so we can help support you on your journey to meeting those goals. I am just one part of a team of counselors in our building that make up the Department of College and Career Readiness. My students will work directly with me, but these are some other friendly faces you might see at school. So who the heck is your counselor anyways? I have worked at North now for 3 years. I have a husband and am recently married, as well as a new puppy, Bella. You may recognize me as Miss Gal from when we registered for classes in the wintertime. My name is now Mrs. Frank. I am into sports, especially college football during the fall, arts, scrapbooking, watching movies, and seeing my friends and family. I love going to visit anywhere warm with palm trees. So what does your school counselor do? We have 3 broad areas of counseling, specialty, and training: academic, career, and social-emotional counseling. When speaking to your counselor, you have an expectation of confidentiality. We'll get more into that on the next slide. We are student advocates, and we are here to help you problem solve through any challenges that may arise in high school. We have a wealth of information and resources about college selection, career, and financial aid opportunities. We help parents and students learn how to navigate planning for life after high school. We also work to make an individualized academic plan for you, my student, based on what your goals are for life after high school. So let's take a closer look at just what confidentiality means. Basically, what we talk about in my office, or virtually, grades, maybe some friend drama, your goals for the future, maybe an argument that you had with your parent about your phone, that is all kept confidential. All of that stuff stays between us. That means your counselor won't be telling other stuff or your parents about what we discuss. There are expectations to that rule that are listed here. If you express a desire to hurt yourself or other people, your counselor will be taking action to get you mental health crisis support. That means your parents will be a part of the process of finding you some supports outside of school. School counselors are what's called mandated reporters. This means they are legally required to report abuse or neglect of minors or elders to DCFS. I love meeting with my students. We use a tool in our department called You Can Book Me to see when your counselor is available to meet with you and set up a time that works for you both. This year, because of the pandemic schedule for in-person students, we will likely be seeing you via Google Meet on the day you are not at school. For example, if you attend school on an A day, you can schedule a virtual meeting with your counselor on a B day. If you are in the middle of an emotional crisis and cannot wait until an appointment is available, please drop by the CCR office and let someone know. Also, emailing us questions is a great way to get information. For students who have elected to take remote school, you can also use this tool to set an appointment with your counselor when she is available on any school day. Information will be sent out to students via email from your counselor on how to set up for appointments, which brings us to our next slide. This is what it looks like to book an appointment with me. You pick an available time, which is shown there, and then what is next is actual booking your appointment, which includes information such as your first and last name, your email, ID number, and a brief reason as to why we are meeting together. Every day, there are emails going out letting students know important information, announcements, and what to expect about all things North. You don't want to be the last to know important information. This information could be coming from administration, teachers, coaches, group members on a class project, and your counselor. Some students choose to have their school email routed to their smartphone so they know information wherever they are. However, however you consume email, please make sure you are reading it daily. When your counselor needs to see you, you will receive a pink pass in class. On the pass will be the time of day that the counselor is requesting to see you. If for some reason you can't see your counselor at that time, maybe you're leaving school early for a medical appointment or taking a test, please make sure to send them an email right away. When you enter the CCR office, you will be greeted by Mrs. Blaskowski, one of our administrative assistants. Ms. Blaskowski can help you answer questions about how to see your counselor and other general information about our office. She supports Mr. Peters, our assistant principal for college and career readiness, who oversees the counseling office. Mrs. Holfacker is our registrar. She is in charge of managing student records, including transcripts for our building. Treat these wonderful people with respect as they are working hard to help all of our students. This year, schedules have been specifically designed to make sure students who are having class in person can do so in a socially distanced way. It could be challenging to change schedules. If you have questions about your schedule, please reach out to your counselor. We encourage you to stick with your original course requests as we take time to make sure you have courses that will challenge you and keep you on track for graduation. Later this school year, we'll meet to plan your classes for next year. It is important each time you choose your classes, you are thoughtful of your choices and think about how they will impact your future plans. Remember, all of your classes and grades are being captured for your future college, trade union, employer, or recruiter to see, so do your very best. Your transcript is the name of the document that at the end of high school will list all of your classes and all of the grades earned in them with associated credits received. All colleges, trade schools, the military, and many workplaces look at your transcript to see how you did in high school. To graduate from St. Charles North, you need 23 credits that are all listed here. We'll meet every year for registration to make sure the classes you choose are supporting your plans for a timely graduation and post-high school plans, like we talked about earlier. If you're planning to attend a four-year college after graduation, these are general guidelines of what colleges expect in their applicants. While it feels like graduation is a long ways away, you'll be here faster than you think. If you think back to sixth grade today, it feels like just a short time ago. That same time will elapse and you'll be ready to apply to college. The choices you make about your schoolwork as a freshman could absolutely impact where you end up in the future. Which brings us to success. Success doesn't mean that you get straight A's on every assignment and never make mistakes. Success means doing your best in your classes and having your grades reflect your efforts. Remember, your grades today are going to be seen by people with a vested interest in your future. If you didn't have the best study habits in middle school, now is the time for everyone to have a fresh start and do your very best. In high school, teachers will be treating you like a high school student. They will work hard to help you and find ways for you to meet your goals in your classes. That means they will expect you to come to class ready to learn with materials you need. If there was homework assigned previously, they will expect it to be complete and for you to ask questions if you don't understand something. Taking notes in class, making sure to get your work done, and studying with peers are great ways to keep your focus in school. Asking for help is the North Star way. If you don't understand something, please speak up. Nobody expects students to know everything before they show up. We are all learning and growing together. People you might ask for help could be your classroom teacher, a friend in class, a teacher's assistant in class, a friend outside of class, and of course your counselor. It's as easy as an email or setting up an appointment. People are not born knowing how to study. Consider using these strategies to start your academic year. Chunking is helpful to avoid feeling overwhelmed. If you have to read a big passage, break it down into smaller sections. If you need to write a paper, make an outline or graphic organizer and work on it one paragraph at a time. Finding a quiet place to study helps you avoid distractions and be more efficient with your time. This could also mean putting your phone on airplane mode and re-entering social media conversations when your homework is done. Test taking. When you're taking a multiple choice test, make sure to look at all the options and remove any that you know for sure are wrong. This increases your odds of getting it right. Essay tests. A lot of our classes require students to write out what they know in essay form. More is more in an essay test, so make sure you are including everything you have learned in your answer. One of the biggest misconceptions people can have about high school is that asking for help somehow shows someone isn't smart or capable of success. The reality is that students who put in the time getting help in the classes they find most challenging always have better outcomes than students that avoid these classes altogether. The Writing Center is a virtual resource where student consultants help other students edit written papers. The LRC is a tech help hub. If you're having issues with your Chromebook, please see the helpful folks in the LRC. Department help sessions are on different days of the week. Students can get help from a teacher in any area that need more support. Again, check your email to learn about how to access these supports this year specifically. It is important that if you're struggling to understand content in a class, to speak with your teacher about it. This can be in person or by sending an email. Teachers appreciate students being self-advocates by asking for help. If you have siblings, neighbors, classmates, helpful parents, you have at least one of those. Ask around if you need help. Follow the CCR department on Twitter. We also send out CCR updates periodically to your email. These updates include important deadlines and information as the school year progresses. This is also a great way to learn about events. We hold many informational meetings throughout the school year on a variety of topics. You will have access to these virtually either on our website or on our Google Classroom pages. Thank you so much for listening. We can't say enough how excited we are to have you here at North. It is going to be a great year, and we're so excited to work with you and get to know you throughout our school year. If you have any questions or concerns, please send your counselor an email. Thanks again, and welcome to high school.